Vice then went to MLW court power and told them that that's an antitrust violation, and so now they are suing WWE for attempting a monopoly on the wrestling industry, which they could win this all they want, but in my opinion, they have been the sole major company for so long that in a lot of people's minds, it's already a monopoly. No matter what anyone else does, because they've been around for so long, they do have that stranglehold where they can kind of try and manipulate people, and there's enough people out there that they're going to listen to that manipulation. Because that's what they do. They did it to AEW a bunch of times. They tried to manipulate the fan base. Just their strategy when it comes to other wrestling companies. And some people are just so numb to it. And I know there are people that are watching this right now going, oh, well, why would they care about MLW? Because that's what WWE does. They have this fear of another company getting big and growing. It's just, it's something wrong with Vince McMahon. And I don't know. We haven't had Discovery yet. For you people who don't know what that is a part of a lawsuit, essentially where they share all the evidence and they do testimonies, and that's before you get to the courtroom. And generally when there's a settlement, it's after Discovery. When a team is there and they see all the evidence and they see everything, they have an idea where it's going to go. If they know, okay, yeah, we're fucked, they're going to go and they're going to try and get a settlement. And I don't know if we'll get to that point, but what WWE's strategy is going to be is to stall, and hopefully MLW runs out of money. But what's probably going to happen is they'll get to Discovery and they will settle. Hopefully not. Hopefully they get to a court and MLW wins, because that would be monumental, and it would be very healthy for the wrestling industry. But yeah, WWE's practices of trying to stomp on every other promotion and treat them like they're beneath them, that needs to change, and hopefully this is a step in that direction.
So I made a mistake, and I thought it also involved how they treat superstars, and they also are being really.
What you're thinking of is part of it is how they are trying to how they're treating MLW talent, how they're trying to pick them and convince them to leave their contracts.
Yeah.
So that's part of it. That has nothing to do with what WWE does with releasing talent. Nothing to do with that. It's what WWE is doing to try and to MLW talent, trying to get them to want to get out of their contracts to join them. Now I've never heard that. I have not heard that. If MLW is claiming that and they have proof of it, that's a big deal.
Okay, so I made a mistake in reading it. Then I was trying to, I guess, read it. And that's going to lead into our conversation we have a little bit later on with Triple H. Now, he was told to do something by the WWE in regards to the G1 Supercard show, which we'll get into that a little bit later, but it actually segues into, again, the manipulation that WWE tries to have on other promotions and other companies, and everything of that sort. The only thing is, and I could say this, is Vince McMahon has been known that when he does get sued by anything, whether it's deaths, with steroids, with anything, because he has such a good law team, and you have to remember, Vince McMahon is pretty much, he's a billionaire, so he can afford to what he wants. He's going to get the best law team out there, and it's like you said, Lyle, that their hope is from WWE, is that MLW is eventually going to just run out of money, be done with the court dates, and say, okay, we're done, we're tapped out, we can't afford this anymore. Because, I mean, we're not going to deny this. Let's be real. MLW, in regards to a promotion, a pay scale in regards to how much it's worth, is here, and WWE is a global empire. Is up to here.
To be fair to MLW, we don't know what their contract is with Vice TV.
Well, it's not, but I'm saying no. In regards to how much a company's worth, though. WWE is worth a lot more than MLW.
Yes, very much.
I mean, WWE. Forget WWE being a wrestling company. I mean, they're in the. They're in the.
They're not a wrestling company anymore. They're an entertainment company.
They're an entertainment company.